Hi everybody, I've got another story to read to you today, and it's called A Christmas Story by Brian Wildsmith. Okay, hope you guys are doing good. I'm having fun reading stories to you. Are you having fun listening to them? Good. A Christmas Story by Brian Wildsmith. Once a long time ago in a town called Nazareth, a little donkey was born. You see the angel up there talking to Mary? And then down here, there's a baby donkey. You see him? What else do you see? Do you see chickens? Yeah. There's a lot of pictures in this book. Do you see more chickens over there? What else do you see? Okay, turning the page. When the little donkey was almost 9 months old, his mother set out on a long trip with her mistress and masters, whose name were Mary and Joseph. They asked Rebecca, a child who lived nearby, to look after the little donkey while they were gone. Where were Mary and Joseph having to go? Do you remember that they got on a donkey and they had to take a long trip? They had to go to Bethlehem, didn't they? There's Rebecca. You see her? She's got kind of a white shirt on. Okay. But the little donkey was very sad without his mother, and he refused to eat. So Rebecca packed food and water and promised the little donkey that they would find his mother. So there they go. And they started out on a trip, didn't they? They had to go find the mama donkey because the baby donkey was sad. He missed his mama. Rebecca and the little donkey took the road to Jerusalem, and soon they came to a soldier standing guard at a splendid palace. "Have you seen a donkey with a man and a woman?" Rebecca asked the soldier. "Yes, they passed this way," the soldier answered. "Now hurry along. There are important visitors here to see Herod." Do you remember Herod was the king when Jesus was born? Can you see that gold castle? See that guard there? Yeah. It's a really fancy castle. Rebecca and the little donkey continued on their way. In time, they met some shepherds keeping watch over the sheep. "Have you seen a donkey with a man and a woman?" Rebecca asked. "Yes, they were going toward Bethlehem," the shepherds replied. See the shepherds with the sheep? Look at this big angel up here. And she asked the shepherds, and they told her, "Go on to Bethlehem." That was nice that they told her how to get there, wasn't it? Yeah. So the little donkey and Rebecca went on, and suddenly glorious music filled the sky. And then they saw a great star shining down on the little town of Bethlehem. Remember, the angels came and they told the shepherds that Jesus had been born. Those are some pretty amazing looking angels, eh? And there we go. There's the big star that's shining down on the little town of Bethlehem, which is where Jesus was born. The Bible tells us that there was a star in the east. When they reached Bethlehem, they met a man standing in the doorway of an inn. Rebecca asked if he had seen Mary and Joseph and the donkey. "Yes," he replied. "They wanted to stay here, but there was no room at the inn. They went to the stable, and the innkeeper showed Rebecca the way." Do you remember why there wasn't any room in the inn for them? Everybody was in town. They had all had to go to town to be counted in something called a census. Look at who's coming here. And there's the stable. And the innkeeper's pointing. He said, "Go that way." So, okay, that's where they went. The stable was bathed in a wonderful light that shone from the bright star above. As Rebecca and the little donkey came near, they heard the sweet sounds of a mother donkey braying and a little tiny baby crying. Oh, Jesus had been born, hadn't he? Can you see him in the back? Do you see him? They got snow going on. I don't know that it snowed. I don't know. I wasn't there. Rebecca and the little donkey entered the stable, and there laying in the manger was a newborn baby. What are you going to call him? Asked Rebecca. His name is Jesus, Mary replied. See him laying there? Yeah. In the days that followed, the little donkey and his mother went with Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus into Egypt, and Rebecca rode home on the king's camel. Do you remember the Christmas carol, We Three Kings of Orient Are? Yeah, We Three Kings of Orient Are. Maybe you haven't sung that one yet. You're going to have to ask your mom to dig that out and teach it to you. And it came to pass that Mary and Joseph returned to Nazareth, and there Jesus grew up. And guess who was his friend? Rebecca. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what happened. And that's the end. It's another short one. I love you guys. Talk to you soon.